More lies. This one from Debbie Wasserman Schultz. She is saying, people that say I tried to rig the party's primary are full of shit. I don't know if she said full of shit or not, but the word used in the press is Debbie Wasserman Schultz is scoffing at the notion. And she says that supporters of Bernie Sanders loathe her. Well, no shit, Sherlock. I mean, what do you expect, Debbie? Do you expect us Sanders supporters to stand up and cheer you, you psycho person? She says that she's become a scapegoat for the failures of Sanders' campaign. You know what's going to happen to Debbie Wasserman Schultz? She's going to wind up on Fox News with her own program. What a bunch of shit. I'm a scapegoat for the failures of Sanders' campaign. I don't think it was a failure, Schultz. In fact, it was a screaming success right up to that part where you fucked it up. In an excerpt from an interview that airs tonight on Vice News tonight, she said the following, quote, I will be frank with you. No, just be Debbie. I will be frank with you. If I was trying to rig the outcome of this primary, trust me, I could have. There are so many things that we could have done to enhance the campaign of one candidate over another. End quote. Now, see, that's a confession. When somebody says something like that, what? You're accusing me? Well, no, I didn't do it. But if I wanted to, boy, could I have fucked it all up. But I didn't. But if I wanted to, but I didn't. But if I wanted to, I mean, that Wasserman Schultz might as well put a neon sign around her neck. It says, I did it. Speak up. Open your mic. Talk. What?
I would throttle that bitch if I met her in person.
Oh, now easy.
That one and Donna Brazile.
Easy.
I'm just sorry. I mean, they fucking stole the election from Bernie
Kathy,
Sanders.
I was kissing that mouth this afternoon.
Yes, quite romantically, I must add. But the point is, not that. Don't get me started. I'm going to forget. You're going to make me lose my train of thought. But the point I was trying to make was they're going to be, Jesus, it's Friday. They're going to be responsible for us losing this democracy. They could be responsible for ushering in the most fascist form of government that we have ever seen.
Right.
If Trump gets elected, you can thank those two bitches because had we Bernie Sanders, we would not be in this position. If Bernie were up against Trump, there'd be a 20-point spread. It'd be embarrassing. Yeah. There would be no red states. Yeah. I mean, the map would just be a sea of blue. Yeah, there wouldn't be a choice, except for maybe, I don't know.
Well, that's a little wishful thinking, but...
Well, really? I mean, what? Okay.
Not a sea of blue.
Well, purple.
Here in the South?
Pretty damn close.
He's a communist.
They hate Hillary.
Huh?
And they hate Hillary because there is corruption there. It may not be indictable, but there is corruption there. And I mean, if just the proof that she would take the cheat on the test to me is enough to tell me about her character. That's all I need to know. She would take debate questions, knowing that she was getting an unfair advantage. That's cheating. Well, if Molly did that in 7th grade, she would get a 0 on the test and detention.
Excuse me? Call on me.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. What has been said about Donna Brazile? I mean, I liked her for a number of years, ever since she worked for Bill Clinton. But what the charges are, I don't know what Brazile has said. The charges were that she told somebody who was prepping Clinton for the first or second debate, whatever it was, that there would be questions about Flint. That's not giving some...
No, that's not true. It
That's
was
how I
like
read it.
there's going to be a woman with a scar. She's going to stand up. She's going to talk about lead levels in the water, about
a woman
Flint.
with a scar?
Yeah, it was that specific. You can
mean
read it.
CNN gave the questions to
Yes, and apparently, well, they already knew who they were. I mean, they knew that they had already interviewed the people they were going to choose.
Oh, okay.
And asked them what their questions were. And so she even gave her a physical identifier so
Okay.
she'd know exactly what her answer should be at the time. And then she said, and then when, what's his name, Podesta writes back, "Oh, this is great. Keep them coming." And Donna wrote back, "Absolutely. I'm happy to give you as many as I can as soon as I get them."
Oh, yeah?
And it's like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You know, I'm sorry. So Hillary's a cheater. At the very least, she's cheating on the test that way against Bernie. And the other bitch is trying to keep him out of the convention altogether. And between the two of them, they could bring that mean tangerine to the White House, and that's going to be on their asses forever and ever. Amen. Burning in hell, where they should be. Eventually, with Breitbart.
I guess a woman can use the B word the same way an African American.
Oh, I can use a better word too.
Can
I'm
use
being
the-
gentle.
the same way an African American can use the N word. You all can use the B word and probably the C word too, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, don't do that.
Both of Yeah.
Don't do
Molly's
that.
not home. Molly's off with a girlfriend.
Anyway, Wasserman
I
Schultz
could say anything
said
I want.
she said
Bitches.
that she said the criticism of her leadership is, her words, mind-boggling, especially the suggestion that the DNC scheduled too few debates, which limited Sanders' ability to get his message out. Wasserman Schultz said, quote, "Things were going just fine. But the Sanders campaign began aggressively trying to find a scapegoat and turn attention away from the mistakes they made. And they did so successfully and made me the boogie woman." The boogie woman. The boogie woman. Oh, my God. Debbie Wasserman Schultz.